Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap. In front of all of you, I am presenting the Economics Time newspaper headlines. So, first of all, fighter jet tech planned to be start of deeper India-US defense ties. Next, go for 6 DGCA node to restart ops with 22 aircraft. Next, Titan plan to buy out Carrot Lane hits valuation hurdle. Next, Bearing, Blackstone, three others in freight to acquire Indra, IVF. Next, pension regulator wants capital cover for assured returns plan. Next, EPFO considered increasing investment in equities. Next, May services activity slips but stays strong. Next, travel costs may boycott go first. Next, deliberate interference led to accident. On page number 2 in pure politics in that Rail police files FIR, CBI probe on track. Next, charges negligence not amounting to culpable homicide. Next, AIMS B Bhubaneswar procures freezers to preserve bodies. Next, CBI lakes take skill. Again, I am repeating. CBI lakes take skill to probe railway mishap. Congress chief tells PM. Next, I ordered CBI probe into Janeshwari train accident. After 12 years, there is no result. Mamta Banerjee. Next, passenger train cross Balasore on restored tracks. Next, Chairman of Railway Board Chief PMO. Next, Railway releases online links with the details of affected. Next, Commissioner of Railway Safety record statement of injured drivers. Next, Rahul targets Modi government in US. BJP hits back. Next, three killed, four injured in fresh violence in Manipur. NH2 blockade lifted. Next, BJP questions Nitish opposition unity attempt. Links it is to bridge collapse. On page number 3 in pure politics section in that India US set path for defense industrial cooperation fighter jet engine deal soon. Next, flood policies of big nations have hurt poor countries. PM. Next, NIRF 2023 ranking. Next, ED calls Abhishek Banerjee wife for questioning on 8th. Next, 1991 murder case. Mukhtar Ansari gets life term. Next, fight on say Malik and Punia after reporting back to work. Next, no peace. Sachin Pilot explores floating Pragatishil Congress. On page number 4 in Around the World section in that SEC sues Binance Jihu on securities law violation. Next, oil price jump on Saudi output cut. Next, bank crash effect. US lenders face 20% rise in capital needs. Next, Twitter US ad sales drive 59%. Next, bank funding depends on DGCA node. Next, NCLT admits please buy go first lessers. Next, revised offer could be made. Next, India's largest fertility uh, clinic chain. On page number 5 in that FPI purchases hit 9-month high in May. Next, Adani Group repays loan worth $2.65 billion. Next, Nasdaq claims as Apple hits record high. Next, mid caps that can turn out to be multi baggers. Next, Canara Bank starts process to sell non-core assets via IPOs. Next, JP Morgan starts real-time USD settlement pilot in Gift City. Next, RBI panel suggests steps to make life easier for bank customers. Next, crypto slump after SEC charges against Binance. Next, rupee sees biggest drop since March 14 on likely Fed hikes. Next, Clearing Corp makes application to Bank of England. On page number 6 in Smart Investing section in that Saudi moves to cut crude output pulls OMC stocks down further. Next, NABFID defined as public infra investee for insurance co. Next, panel suggests a step to make life easier for bank customers. Next, Ikeo Lighting rises rupees 182 crore from anchors. Next, as rupees 2000 notes flow back, 80% stay within banking system. Next, clearing corp application for to Bank of England. Next, Sidbi's rupees 300 crore fund for MFI finds new takers. Next, majority of institutions vote against fresh term for Baba Kalyani as Bharat Forge MD. On page number 7 in companies section in that Indigo will continue to fasten pace of growing international network says CEO. Next, device system for reasonable airfare. Airfares. Next, aim to carry 100 passenger in FY24. Next, Astor Muller expects India to be its largest market in 5 years. Next, Indian aviation market vibrant has big potential. IATA Director General. Next, technology looks to improve employee experience for tomorrow. On page number 18, brand and company section in that auto retail sales rise in May on strong demand. Next, Embassy Office Parks REIT rises rupees 1050 crore via NCD issue. Next, agents may boycott go first over lack of clarity on refunds. Next, Dot plans to seek note to sell new unused Spectrum brands. Next, Sengi Cement gets non-bidding offers from Nirma Group JK organization. Next, TV makers want GST cut on large sets to offset high price of key component. Next, Global Chess League unveils team owner. Next, Rediffusion Lucknow University tie up for Bharat Lab. Next, Murky Water. Next, pharmacos may need to mention excipients on med strips soon. Next, Alchem Labs to grow chronic therapies to drive future growth. Next, green buildings are all the rage now. On page number 9 in companies section in that GTPL Hathway plans to invest rupees 1400 crore in capex in 3 years. Next, sales of hybrid vehicles brighten up amid the Indian electric shift. Next, cargo traffic at major Indian ports increased 3.2% in May. Next, OnePlus, Realme, Oppo to operate separately in India. Next, prices of tomato, ginger skyrocket in a fortnight. On page number 10 in Reddit page section in that recovery slippery with OPEC plus action. Next, pulling ahead of the rest. Next, success is in the mind. Next, keep a lid on China's Cold War mentality. Next, population decline. Next, the greenbacks as evergreen as ever. Next, train the mind to mind the train. Next, regulators unregulated. Next, death report exaggerated. Next, being a jolly good sport about sex. Next, start something to nothing. On page number 11 in economy section in that pension regulator wants capital over for assured return plan. Next, India EU asked WTO dispute settlement body to hold ICT ruling till September 19. Next, May services activity expands at second fastest pace in 13 years. Next, FinMin notifies special court in New Delhi. Next, government notifies 7.32% rate of seniors fund. Next, EPF body looks to increase investment into equity. Next, three panel to devise draft a scheme for pension, PF and insurance. On page number 12 in economic panache section in that how art can benefit your mental health. Next, Prince Harry is a no show on first day of hearing. Next, NASA looks to spy up astronaut menu. Next, be ready to grind. Next, Messi would like to return back to Barca father. Next, Ibrahimovic hangs up his boots at 41. Next, GT pacer Dal denies posting hateful cartoon. Next, Haddad Maya wins 3 hour 51 minute epic. Next, Green looks to bat aggressively. Next, European 1,50,000. Next, funds raised to preserve singer Nina someone's childhood home. On page number 14 in reception section in that after repayments digital loans now P2P lending under RBI lens. Next, OpenAI boss heartened by world leaders will to contain AI risk. Next, Byju's waits IPO of its test preparation arm Akasha in mid 24. Next, High Court orders trial in Big Basket Town initial tussle. Next, Genwise gets $3.5 million in seed round. Next, TCS wins 10-year deal to run UK teachers pension. Next, WhatsApp to get new calling icon. Next, gaming startups team up for two regulatory bodies to discuss with government by end of week. Next, half of all smartphones sold in India in April supported 5G. Next, ONDC expands its B2B retail vertical with Sign, Catch, Rapidor. Next, SIDBI to help 30 to 40 lakh small biz on board ONDC. That much for today. Thanks for watching.